Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to episode 49 of Wrestling with Brent. Sorry I'm so late. Um, I'm going to be going over the results from the A-Day pay-per-view last night. As well as after I do the pay-per-view, I'm going to do the pay-per-view first. Then I'm going to circle back and review AEW show from Friday night. And then Ring of Honor from Saturday. Um, I've got a lot to get into, so let's get into it. I'll try to be as fast, quick as possible. It's a lot to cover. Um, I'll go over the matches a little bit as far as like break it down a little bit. Some things that happened, we'll try to at least. Uh, but for the most part, I'm just on this pay per view because it was very long. I'm going to just give you my uh, honest opinions of it and everything. Just give you my thoughts on it. Uh, I want to say, first off, that this was a very good pay per view. I absolutely loved it. It might even be AEW's best pay per view they've ever done. Yes, it was that good, a little to the hype. Really surpassed the hype in a lot of ways. Uh, if I had to give it a rating, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. A very, very, very high rating. There's nothing I could really complain about with the show. I loved it. I thought all the matches were good. Uh, Personally, I did. I enjoyed all the matches. Um, the crowd was really into it. The crowd really, really helped. It was at full capacity, so the crowd really helped a lot of the matches. Just this pay per view just had a big feeling to it. Everybody was just really hyper and excited and loud and just happy to be there. You could tell the wrestlers really get into their matches and get into what they was doing. Uh, AEW, this whole show was firing on all cylinders for me. Uh, Man, it really was that good. To start things off, on the buy-in show, the pre-show before the pay-per-view started, the main card, uh, it was actually a really good match. Um, Riho versus Serena Deeb for the NWA Women's Championship. It was a very good match. I really enjoyed it. Uh, Rio did a good job. She took a lot of punishment as always. Very tough. Serena Deeb did a great job. It was very technical. She did a lot of her really cool holds. They had a lot of false finishes. There were times I thought Rhea was going to lose and Rhea would kick out somehow. Just a very good match. It was outside and it was, uh, it was filming it right before the sun went down is when it ended. So it was just a really cool atmosphere. Just had a cool look to it. Just a very competitive, in your face, hard hitting women's match. I really enjoyed it. You could argue, and I would argue, say it was better than the Britt Baker and Sheeta match that was on the card for the AEW championship. That was ended up being a good match too, but wasn't as good as this match. This was a very good match. I really liked it. Um, Serena Deeb eventually got her submission in on Rio, and Rio had to tap out. Uh, so Serena Deeb's still the NWA Women's Champion. Yep. So great match. I really enjoyed it. Now on to the main card. The opening match of the main card was Adam Page versus Brian Adam Hangman Page versus Brian Cage. Wow, and this match really was really good. Um, I'm an Adam Page fan, but sometimes his matches just they're hit and miss sometimes. This match was very good. I'm also a big Brian Cage fan. I'm a Brian Cage mark, even I've been a fan of his ever since he was in Lucha Underground. He's just awesome. And neither one of these big men disappointed. This was two horses, two big men just going at it. It was very physical, in your face, back and forth, a lot of high impact moves. Just a very good match. I really enjoyed it. Adam Page did a really good job, so did Brian Cage. Taz was on commentary, and Taz did a really good job on commentary again. Because he gets really into his clients' matches, his Team Taz matches. Um, Uh, but this basically ended with towards the end of the match. Other members of Team Taz come out, Ricky Starks, Hook, uh, and they basically threw the belt tip to Brian Cage to use. Uh, Brian Cage said no. He didn't want to win like that. He said no, and he said take it back, and that caused enough of a distraction. Uh, Cage turned around. Page hit him with the buckshot lariat, and Adam Page got the win. Just a very good match. I really enjoyed it. Uh, Taz, left angry at Cage for not accepting the help. Cage pushes Starks and Hook away and goes to the entrance right below. They've been teasing us a while back that Team Taz is having dysfunction, so I believe eventually Brian Cage is going to end up leaving Team Taz for good. Yep. So just a very good match. I really enjoyed it. Very good. Next we get a video package about the Young Bucks, Kingston and Moxley. It was good. I liked it. Also, I want to say too on the pre-show, the video packages for every match, hyping up the pay-per-view was very, very good. Like WWE quality stuff as far as video packages go, it was very good. Man, whoever put them together did a really good job. That's what Joe Quinn said, and I agree with him. It was very, very good. Yep. Uh, so basically, the match starts. Moxley and Kingston attacked the Young Bucks while the confetti flew down. Uh, it's funny, Moxley stuffed the streamers down Matt Jackson's throat. The Bucks double teamed Moxley and Kingston. Double teamed Moxley. Kingston did a suicide dive. So that was cool. They brawled through the crowd. Moxley grabs a fan's beer out of the audience and drinks it and smashes it on his head. That was really cool. Like the Sandman used to. That was really cool. Um, Boy, when Kingston and Moxley's music hit, Moxley, that wild thing, Major League Music hit, I didn't know. I just felt kind of iffy about his music. But man, right there in front of that live crowd, it really helped and it was awesome. That crowd went absolutely crazy for Kingston and Moxley. Uh, so it was awesome. Uh, but anyways, Kingston sent Nick into the barricade. Kingston pushed Brent and Cutler to the floor. Moxley and Kingston hit a German suplex leg combo on Cutler. And that was all before the match even started. Uh, Back inside, the bell finally rang. Kingston and Nick Jackson brawled into the ring. Uh, Most of this match really was John Moxley taking a lot of punishment. Um, Moxley got the crap beat out of him at one point. Uh, Basically ended the match with uh, Young Bucks basically ended up putting the BTE trigger kicks on Moxley. And they did like 4 or 5 kicks on him in a row. It was really cool, and they had zoomed on it and did it in slow motion and sorta, and it was cool. Matt covers and Moxley stayed down, so the Young Bucks got the win. Yep, so that was a good match. Also, we saw during this match, Doc Gallows and Anderson tried to interfere. Of course, and they got forwarded, stopped. So, yep. Just a really good match. I really liked it. Very good match. Also, this is pretty different from the Young Bucks, regular style. Kingston and Moxley made them slow down the rest of more traditional style. And it was very good. Although I don't mind the Young Bucks style of matches myself personally. I like them, but most fans don't. But whatever. Uh, Very good match. I really liked it. I was very surprised that Young Bucks retained. I thought Page and Mox was going to win the titles. To be honest with you, yeah. I just thought this moment that thing the setup was perfect for them to win. Um, I even liked how Mox and Kingston had their Young Bucks shoes with them in this match, and yeah, so very good match. I really liked it. So Young Bucks still your tag team champions. Uh, Paul White makes his entrance. He'll be the special guest commentator for the Casino Battle Royal. The Casino Battle Royal I thought was good. I liked it. Um, Also, we're going to find out who the Joker, the secret card is. I really liked Penta El Zero Miro in this match, and I liked his attire. He come out with a Joker themed attire, like Batman's Joker, and I thought it looked really cool. I really liked it. Um, but we found out in the Joker card was no, it wasn't CM Punk, it wasn't Brock Lesnar, it wasn't Daniel Bryan, but it was Leo Rush. I admit I got excited when I saw it. I'm a big fan of Leo Rush. I was a big fan of his in WWE. Dude can wrestle his tail off. I loved him when he was paired with Lashley's manager. He did really good promos. Uh, Here lately, he was been in MLW and he did a really great job. He was a champion there. He just did a really good job. Had some really killer matches in MLW recently. Um, so I'm a big fan of Leo Rush. I was happy when he came out for AEW. That was cool. Uh, I was very surprised. I didn't expect him at all. Yep. So you had Matt Hardy and Isaiah Cassidy in the match. Nick Comoroto, Pentaco, Looper, the Varsity Blondes, um, Colt Cabana, Anthony Bowens, Brian Pillman Jr., Pedro's in the middle, Jungle Boy. When he came out, the crowd place went crazy. Aaron Solo, Ibo Uno, Lee Johnson. It basically came down to Matt Hardy, Brian Cage, Jungle Boy, I'm sorry, I didn't mean Brian Cage. I meant Christian Cage. Jungle Boy and Christian Cage ended up being the final two. Jungle Boy ended up eliminating Christian Cage. I thought Christian Cage was going to win. That was my pick to win. Jungle Boy eliminated Christian Cage. Uh, Jungle Boy threw Cage off the apron in a very good ending sequence. Um, yeah, very good. So Jungle Boy won your battle royal. Was gonna get a title shot. It was very good. The place went crazy, and I was happy for Jungle Boy. It was very good. Just hearing Jungle Boy, I love that Tarzan Boy meets song. That song was great. Uh, just saw the fans. Everything. It was just a really cool moment. It was very good. I really liked it. So Jungle Boy is your winner of the battle royal. Thought it was good after the match. Christy Cage hung around. Jurassic Express celebrating the ring with Jungle Boy, Stunt, and Luchasaurus both come out. Uh, and Christy Cage actually heard Jungle Boy just for him to win the title. So I thought that was cool of him. Yep, so I liked it. Uh, Next, Justin Roberts introduced a group of military veterans. The crowd chanted USA. They do a little military video package. Anthony Ogogo makes his entrance, accompanied by QT Marshall. Lights went out. Cody American Dream, Cody Rhodes made his entrance. It was good. He had a new gear, a new robe, and then a cover by Art Anderson. Cody gave his weight mate to a fan at ringside. I liked Cody's entrance. I noticed his theme was back to his old theme without Snoop Dogg, and he also had like a orchestra symphony kind of vibe, and it added in his music. So I thought that was interesting. Yep. Uh, Now, I will say, from what I read, fans online and on Twitter and on the internet was not happy about this match. Everybody gave us a match down the road. Gave Anthony Go down the road. Everybody was giving Cody down the road. Evidently, everybody hates Cody now. Nobody likes Cody. I don't understand that. Me personally, I'm a big Cody mark. Always been a big Cody fan. I think he's great. I don't know why he gets criticized so much. I don't understand it. Um, I think he did a really good job, and there was nothing wrong with this storyline heading into this match. I liked it and I understood it. Uh, also, I also don't agree with most fans. People's opinion on Anthony Go. I thought he looked really good. This has really been his first official match. He's had a couple, tune-up matches, but it's been his first official match, really, and him having had to train for 18 months. Pointing out he was trained by Cody. He was a famous Olympian boxer, world-class boxer. Had to retire because of injuries. So they had a problem with his eyesight where it's only 70% in one of his eyes, I think his left eye. So he switched to pro wrestling, wanted to be a pro wrestler. Uh, Reached out to AEW when they was first getting started. AEW said, "Yeah, we'll hire you." And Cody said, "Well, I'll turn you to wrestling," and that's what happened. So I mean, what do people expect? I thought Anthony Gogo did a very good job. It's being his first official match, especially being as a big spotlight of Cody. Um, I had no problem with it. I really enjoyed the match. My personal opinion, I thought Anthony Gogo did really good. Uh, did a very good job. He had some really cool moves. Hit a really nice Olympic slam on Cody. He also hit like almost like an F5 of sorts, like a spinning Death Valley driver slam on Cody. It looked really good. He also did a really good frog splash. Go did. When he finally hit those shots on Cody, they looked pretty vicious. Cody sold them pretty well. Uh, Also, I don't know what happened, but Ogogo got busted open. Uh, so again, like I said, I really enjoyed this match. I thought it was very good, very competitive. I don't know why the crowd didn't seem into it, and they said most of the fans hated it. I don't understand why. I thought it was very good. Uh, but I even liked the ending. It didn't end with the usual Cody hits the crossroads or the disaster kick for the win. Cody hit that vertebraker, which is like a really dangerous reversal kind of tiger driver slam. That was a really cool move from the see. I like that move. Um, I don't see it used much. So it was cool to see. Cody hit that on a go-go and got a 3 count. So that's how the match ended. Cody Rhodes won. Cody celebrated in the crowd. It was a good match. I really liked it. I don't know why people hated it. I don't know why people hate Cody so much all of a sudden. I guess because he's the EVP. By the way, it's his company for the most part. His idea. If it wasn't for Cody, it wouldn't even exist, really. So people need to quit bagging on Cody so much. People should say, "Oh, he's like Triple H. He's always booking himself to win." That's bull crap. He's put over people in the past. He's put over people in the company. He doesn't bury everybody. Let's think about this. The two people he's put over is Brody Lee and MJF. Uh, yeah, so that's not burying everyone. That doesn't mean Cody never puts anybody over. Uh, you could argue that it's two of the biggest people in the company ever that he's put over. So I don't want to hear. I get tired of seeing all this criticism online and crap about Cody. People hating on Cody just all of a sudden. Uh, just the first year ago, everybody was all, "Oh my God, Cody, woo, we love you." I don't understand it. But anyway, a really good match. I thought I really enjoyed it. Everything Google looked really good. Cody did a good job. Cody always did a good job. Very good match. I liked it. Uh, so Edgar, I'm just excited for about a Go-Go. Go-Go's gonna be really good. I've been following him ever since he first came in AEW, just following his story and stuff. I listened to a lot of his guest commentary when he was on Dark, and I just always liked him, and I knew he'd be good when he ever got the chance to actually get in there and wrestle. I said, this guy's gonna be something, you know. Uh, yep. So Cody Rhodes got your win. Uh, Next, Lance Archer is out for the next match. Uh, They also showed a video package yesterday. Miro attacked Jake Snake Roberts at a weigh-in. Uh, yep. Uh, so Miro made it next. Archer attacked Miro before the bell, did a really cool diamond crossbody out of the mirror over the ropes before the match even started. So I liked this match. I thought it was good. Um, I was kind of thinking maybe Lance Archer could get the upset win, but at the same time, if he did, it'd be dumb to take the belt off of Miro. Unfortunately, this means another big loss for Lance Archer. It's making Lance Archer look really weak and just kind of dumb. I don't understand it, but to be fair, uh, honestly, AEW hasn't really done a whole lot for their big men yet. But you honestly could say that about every company. WWE does it the same way. There's just not a such thing as dominant big mans anymore. I know most fans are going to disagree with me, people, because they don't like Braun Strowman. But I mean, look at Braun Strowman, the guy, his size, his look, being very physical, his power. He should be crushing everybody. He should hardly ever lose. And be honest with you, but he loses all the time, So uh, this does make Lesnar look bad and weak, but the booking, hasn't done him many favors. He's obviously doesn't help to put guys over, doesn't mind putting guys over, doesn't mind guys beating him, so, I got to give him credit for that. Uh, Lance Archer, the last several times he's been in the ring, has looked really good, like the old Lance Archer from New Japan, in my opinion, so, um, there's nothing physically wrong or in ring wrong with Flat Doctor. He's great in the ring. I don't mind his promos. I think they're pretty good. Um, for him, a lot of people don't like him, but they don't bother me. Um, but like Joe Cronin said, he would do better if he didn't talk at all. Just have him silent. And I think that would be better for him. And get him away from Jake Snake Roberts. Um, just have Lance go on his own. Just have him be silent and maybe be like a silent assassin type. Just have him stalk people and just beat the crap out of people just mercifully. And start him all the way from the bottom and just have him build him up and just have him go on a huge win streak to really build him back up, make him seem legitimate again, or maybe like a credible threat, I should say. Uh, that's what I would do. But I mean, Wardlow, he's pretty much been in factions and groups and stuff ever since he started in MLW. He's never really been all that dominant. But they say Wardlow's the beast, and I agree he is a beast. But you'll find out later on in this show that he pretty much got whooped by Jake Hager. Um, and they hadn't done a whole lot with Jake Hager in AEW, really. He's been a part of factions as well, for the most part. Um, you know, same thing with Luchasaurus. Luchasaurus been in the tag team the whole time. Hadn't really got a chance to break out solo. The last couple times he's been in the ring, he's been great. Um, Brian Cage, up and down. He hadn't really got a whole lot of huge dominant wins either. And WWE does that too. A lot of the big guys, they don't push in wrestling anymore. They don't push the big strong guys like they used to. Back then, it was almost a conclusion a big guy, big strong, huge muscular would get just a ton of wins, just dominate everybody, and it's not like that now. And I could see why AEW does that, in my opinion. Because doing that, it pretty much makes all the big guys even. So, you know. But yes, I liked this match. I thought it was good. Basically ended up with Miro getting the game over on Rusev, Rusev, on Miro, and basically held it in until Lance Archer passed out. Um, so there you have it. Miro's still your champion. Uh, yep, so good match. I liked it. Um, all right, next match was for the women's title. Britt Baker versus Hikaru Shida. I liked this match. I thought it was good. It was a little long, kind of dragged on and got slow. But by the time it ended, the last 5-10 minutes of the match, it really picked up and really got going. It was a good match. Not one of Britt Baker's best matches. This was nowhere near as good as her match with Thunder Rosa. Like I said many times, that's the best women's match I've ever seen. Uh, but this was a good match. Kobashi did a good job leading up to the match. The video package they had before had Kobashi actually cussing at Britt Baker, and it was really funny. Uh, so I enjoyed the match. I thought it was good. Um, Eventually, Reba got involved with the crutch and all that. Uh, Britt Baker actually hit the curb stomp, Seth Rollins move onto the title belt, and Sheeta still kicked out. I thought that was the end of it, but Sheeta kicked out. Uh, Baker got a crucifix and got a 2 count. Baker finally locked in her lockjaw. She had tried to get it in a couple times, couldn't get it in. Baker finally got the lockjaw in, and Sheeta had to tap out. So Britt Baker is the new champion. Uh, so it was well deserved. The fans, even though Britt Baker's the heel, they popped for Britt Baker. The fans was really into it. I really like. I enjoyed it. I was happy for Britt Baker. Thought she looked good. They had a good match. Uh, Britt Baker finally got her much deserved championship win. She deserved it. I liked how Tony Khan got up from commentary. Tony Schiavone got up from commentary and waited at the ramp for Baker. And when they come by, they hugged. I liked it. That was cool. And Britt Baker actually smiled and she threw her hand up and waved and walked off. Uh, this was good. I liked it. Yep. The next match is Ethan Page, Scorpio Sky with Sting and Darby Allin. Uh, did a video package of Darby Allin skateboarding down the road. Sting drove up, Darby got in, and Sting and Darby was in a car together, and Sting said it's showtime. It was a really cool entrance. Uh, really cool video packages. Snowfall with Sting was a really cool entrance. Sting looked really good. Darby come out next and was wearing a red Wolfpack Sting face paint. I thought it was cool. Uh, this was a very good match. This is the best Sting match Sting's had in a year. This is even better than his than the movie match they had recently with Darby Allin against Team Taz, and that was very good. This is even better than that. Sting actually got in the move and did in the ring and did the actual moves this time. He did a great job. I really enjoyed it. Sting looked awesome. He did not look like no 62-year-old. Sting literally, and I'm not making this up, got on top of one of the drop poker chips they use for a stage. You know, Double Enough in Vegas poker chips, and Sting dove off of the poker chips, and it was awesome. Uh, just a very, very good match. Uh, Scorpio Sky even did a superplex to Sting on the ramp, which I'm surprised Sting took, but Sting took it, and Sting popped right back up. I thought that was awesome. Uh, just a very good match. I really enjoyed it. Uh, Darby Allin looked awesome. He did a really cool torpe suicide dive to the outside. At one point, Ethan Page grabbed Darby Allin and gorilla pressed him over his shoulders and over his head and threw Darby Allin out into the crowd. A la Spike Dudley style and ECW style. Threw him so far, Darby Allin went over the barricade into the front row. Darby Allin's family and a couple of his brothers was actually sitting front row and they actually called him. It was really awesome. It's a really cool shot. It looked so cool and so impactful. Darby hit with a lot of force. It was just very cool. A lot of impact. It was really cool. Basically, the match ended with Scorpio Sky and Sting striking back and forth. Sting hulked up. Sting was Stinger splash but missed. Sky blocked a cutter and hit a scorpion. Uh, Sting dropped a cut, blocked a cutter, and Sting hit the Scorpion drift drop for the victory. Sting and Darby Allin got the win. Very good match. I really enjoyed it. Uh, then we had the AEW Championship match, Kenny Omega vs. Pac vs. Orange Cassidy. This was a very good match. I really liked it. There was a couple times in the match when they made you think Pac was going to win. There was really a couple times in the match that was going to make you think Orange Cassidy was going to win. Eventually, at one point, Orange Cassidy hit his orange punch and had Omega beat and was going to get the pin and was going to get the win. There was no way Kenny was going to kick out. Don Callis got involved and pulled Cassidy off of the pin and stopped it, and the whole place went crazy. I went crazy because I really thought Orange Cassidy just for a split second was going to win in an upset victory. That crowd went crazy. The crowd was chanting "F you, Don." It was awesome. That match had such a good energy to it. If anybody keeps saying Kenny Omega cannot wrestle, don't is not a good wrestler, he's terrible. They don't know what they're talking about. Kenny Omega proved once again why he is that good. Kenny Omega is amazing. He was just so good in this match. He's got so many cool moves, good counters, just really tough. Just man, his wrestling suck hard in his matches. He is just unbelievable. He's man. Just when you think you've seen everything from him, it's just like, oh my God, wow, he is amazing. Uh, Kenny Omega's awesome. Park did a good job in this match as well. So did Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy had a really good match. Um, so this was a really good match. I loved it. I loved the ending how uh, Kenny Omega basically asked Cass to throw him all the belts, and Cass would throw the belts one by one, and Kenny Omega would hit people with the belts one by one till he used all the belts on people. I liked that. Uh, Orange, but basically the match ended with Orange putting the Orange punch to Omega. Orange covers him. Aubrey runs out to pin. Because the referee had gotten taken out. Kenny Omega attacked the other referee. Aubrey Edwards runs out, jumps in the ring, gets to a 2 count. Uh, as she's getting the free, Omega reverses the pin and basically turned it into a crucifix on Orange Cassidy. Omega got the pinfall victory with a crucifix being on the Orange Cassidy. It was a really cool way to end it. So Kenny Omega got the pin in the victory of Orange Cassidy and Pac. Kenny Omega's to your AEW World Champion. I really enjoyed the match. It was very good. And the Elite come out to celebrate with Kenny, and they, um, yeah. So just a very good match. Really good championship match. It didn't disappoint. It was very good. Yep. So I loved it. Very good match. The Elite also come out and celebrated with Kenny and carry Omega to the back. Now, before this last match started, Tony Schiavone's in the ring talked about Rampage. And they announced that AEW has signed Mark Henry to AEW. So Mark Henry's in the World's Strongest Man's in AEW now, and he's basically going to be a special analyst, and he's going to be an analyst for the new show Rampage. So that was cool. That's awesome. I always liked Mark Henry. Yep. So now we have the main event. I really enjoyed this match. I don't know if it was as good as the first Stadium Stampede because I liked it more. A lot of people I heard liked it some more, but this was still a very good match. They were both great matches. A lot of my opinions had a lot of funny spots in it, some good cameos as well. Also, I want to point out that it was pointed out to me by people on Twitter and everything that in YouTube that Billy Peyton Royce, she's married to Shawn Spears, the former iconic wrestler from WWE, was actually in the crowd at Double or Nothing. So that's awesome. Uh, hope her and Billy can both show up in AEW. That would be awesome. Yep. But on to the Stadium Stampede match. This was very good. Uh, MJF was really neat. MJF uh, pulls up in a white stretch limo. MJF comes out and says the worst is yet to come. He cuts a promo on the football field, said it is the end of the line for the inner circle. Jericho's music plays, and MJF trying to look up and see where they're coming, trying to figure out where they're coming out. The inner circle actually repelled from the scoreboard, from the stadium roof. They come down on the wire. Looked like they was having trouble. They was just trying to make sure they held on for dear life, and they went down really slow. So it's kind of awkward, but it was still it was the fault that counts. I thought it was cool that they even tried. I thought it looked cool. So the inner circle repelled down from the stadium roof. Yep, so that was a cool entrance. MJF runs into the back of his limo and shuts the door. The Pinnacle ride up, the rest of the Pinnacle ride up in FTR's truck. That was cool. They all barred on the football field. And they also have a ring there. In the ring, Sammy and Sean Spears are striking back and forth. Wardlow and Hager brawl next to a fire being. Uh, Sammy had a really big cutter on Sean Spears. It was a running boot to Wardlow. Sammy misses a SSP. Sean Spears hits a Blue Thunder bomb. MJF finally comes out of the limo. Jericho's waiting on him when he does. Jericho and MJF tee off on each other. Jericho got the upper hand. MJF hit Jericho with a blast from a fire extinguisher. MJF and Jericho run down to the building. Jericho throws MJF into a trash can. MJF throws a hot coffee onto Jericho. Hits Jericho with a phone, and MJF also speaks to the phone. Sorry, Jericho, because it's not available to come to the phone right now. Thought that was funny. Jericho hit MJF with a megaphone. Uh, Jericho hit him with MJF with two cookie sheets. Uh, Jericho throws MJF into a table. Hits MJF with a bin. They brawl in the dressing room. Uh, After they brawl in the dressing room, they end up fighting in like a coach's room. Uh, and in the coach room stands Urban Meyer, the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and Charlie Strong. Of course, the assistant coach. Of course, Urban Meyer, the famous football coach from Florida, Tim Tebow and all that. So it was awesome to see Urban Meyer standing there, just really funny. Uh, he hands Jericho some footballs. Jericho throws the footballs at MJF. Jericho looks at Urban Meyer and says, good luck to you this season. Uh, Urban Meyer says thanks. And Jericho throws MJF through a table. Urban Meyer face freezes and the camera pans on Urban Meyer. He's saying, Urban Meyer says, holy S. Uh, and it was just really fun. It was a really cool moment. Uh, yep. And then Jericho hit MJF with a laptop. Uh, then MJF raked the eyes of Jericho. MJF put Jericho hit MJF with a right hand. Jericho threw MJF over a guardrail through a table. MJF attacked the injured arm of Jericho. Jericho hit him with a whiteboard. They brawled through a door. Hager and Wardlow are brawling backstage. Wardlow threw Hager to a walk-in freezer. Hager fought out. Wardlow hit him with some water buckets. Hager and Wardlow brawled into the freezer. Uh, Wardlow got an icicle pick. Hager slammed him into some boxes. Hager hit him with a big crate. Hager kicked him. Hager threw him into a steel case. Wardlow got a right hand. Wardlow spears Hager through the wall. I thought that was cool. Next, they cut to Sammy backstage looking for one of the Pinnacle. Uh, Spears gets spotlighted. Sammy grabs a chair and they fight with chairs. They're in a chair room. Sammy and Spears are. That was kind of cool. With Sean Spears being the chairman. Uh, Sammy got a big right hand. Sammy dies being thrown in the wall. Sammy with a dropkick off a golf cart. Spears threw Sammy to a garage door. Spears got a chair, struts, and Sammy exploits out and hits a high knee. Sammy driven into a forklift face first. Spears got a roll of wires. Sammy choked Spears with one of his wires. Sammy climbed up a steel rack. Spears moved. Spears nailed Sammy with a ladder. Spears had some handcuffs. He locked Sammy to the metal rock. Spears walks away and Sammy finds some bolt cutters nearby. Santana Ortiz find FTR in the bar. FTR Blanchard pours some drinks on them, then they toast. In the bar, it's like a nightclub area with lights and all. They zoom in, and while the Santana Ortiz is fighting with Blanchard and FTR, it turns out Conan is the DJ. So I like that little throwback, Conan when he was the manager in Santana Ortiz in LAX and Impact. So I thought that was cool. Uh, Dax is a ton of ball on the ballroom floor. Ortiz covers Dax for a 2 count. Conan blocks Blanchard for attack Ortiz. Uh, Cash whips Santana off a belt. Ortiz down off a table on the Dax. Ortiz attacks Dax with a trash can. Cash throws beer bottles at Santana. They ball into an elevator. The door closes. Cut back to Wardlow and Hager still balling backstage. Hager dodges out of the way of a crate shot. Wardlow puts Hager onto a golf cart. Hager with a low blow and a chokeslam for a wood crate off of the golf cart onto Wardlow, so that was awesome. That looked really cool. Uh, Jericho and MJF are balling through the halls. Jericho hit MJF with a cardboard cutout of Tony Khan's father. Shad Khan, the owner of the Jaguars, and the officer thought that was funny. MJF stops on Jericho's injured arm in a boardroom. They're in a boardroom now. Jericho staples a card to MJF's head. MJF hit a punch on Jericho. On the boardroom table, MJF hit a power drive for a 2 count. MJF has a hammer. Jericho stops him from using it on his injured arm. Floyd, the bat, is in the boardroom. Jericho hits him with the bat. Back in the office, Jericho calls MJF a you know what. Throws him through a glass window. MJF is busted open. Then we get Spears looking for Tully. The Inner Circle's gang is on like some motorcycles. Except it's the Inner Circle Motorcycle Club. They chase Spears down with motorcycles. Uh, Jericho drags MJF into the arena. Jericho hits MJF with a board as they go into the crowd at Daly's place. MJF's thrown down the stairs. MJF slams Jericho onto a guardrail. Jericho hits MJF with a floodlight. Jericho hits powerbomb onto a table. Uh, Spears runs away from the motorcycles but runs into Sammy. Sammy's on a golf cart. Sammy runs him down with the golf cart. Sammy's now back at Daly's place in the ring. Spears hits Sammy with a chair, 2 count. Spears picks up the chair. Sammy gives him the finger. Spears with a chair shot for a 2 count. Spears sets up the chair in the corner. Sammy picks him up in the GTH. The G go to sleep. But Sammy calls it something else. The GGH. Sammy stops Spears into the chair. Sammy hits a 630 splash, 630 sit-on splash, 630 splash for the win, for the 3 count. So Sammy Guevara got the pin and the 3 count for the Inner Circle on John Spears. So they have it. The Inner Circle beat the Pinnacle. Uh, I was surprised. I thought the Pinnacle was going to win. So the Inner Circle still together. Inner Circle won State over Stampede too. Uh, and after it was over, the rest of the Inner Circle run down to celebrate with Sammy. They all hug in the middle of the ring. The Inner Circle uh, power goes off, and the Inner Circle gives the finger, and that's how Double Up at the end. And the crowd singing Judas as the pay-per-view went off. So it's a very fun match. I really liked it. I liked how they shot this match. I liked how everything was, separate. One person did his thing over here with another guy, did all that, and then they went on to the next person. I liked that. I thought that was cool. Uh, match had some really funny moments. It was cool seeing little cameos by Conan and Urban Meyer. That was awesome. Um, Really, the Pinnacle got their butts kicked in the match. MJF got his butt whooped by Jericho. Jericho looked really good. And MJF did a good job of selling as he always does. Uh, Santana and Ortiz looked good. They beat the crap out of FTR and Tully. Uh, Guevara beat the crap out of Spears. And Hager got to beat the crap out of Wardlow. So it's a really cool, fun match. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. Yep. So great pay per view. I just really enjoyed it. The little small surprise we did have, which was Leo Rush being the Joker, I thought was a nice touch. Them signing Mark cameo was a nice touch, and just the little cameos here in this last match was a nice touch. It's a very good pay per view. Like I said, I really enjoyed the whole thing. I thought it was very good. Probably the best pay per view, any pay per view they've ever done. I give it a 9 out of 10. Best wrestling show of the year, best wrestling show in a while, as a matter of fact. I couldn't even remember the last time WWE did a show that was this good, including these WrestleManias. I thought this was better than both nights of WrestleMania. It's just a very fun, great show. I really loved it. Gets a 9 out of 10 from me. Great show. I loved it. So great job from AEW to really step it up, and everybody stepped up and really put on a good pay per view. So I really enjoyed it. So great pay per view, 9 out of 10. Great pay per view. All right, now quickly I'm going to review AEW from Friday night and then Ring of Honor from Saturday. So here we go. This AEW show was okay. I didn't hate it. It was all right. Nothing special, but nothing great either. But it was okay. You know, it was a good episode for what it was. It was just basically just giving you like pretty much a follow up to just a preview of the pay per view, pretty much. It did their best to give us a show. Uh, this is Darby Allin and Sting. Darby Allin versus Cesar Bononi. Uh, Darby Allin got the win. It was a good match. Darby hit the coffin drop, got the win. Uh, Darby got on the mic and cut a promo. Thought that was good. And they have a ball. Them and Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page. Yep. Paul White made the difference from his he does the win, but Go and Cody. A lot of people didn't like this. I didn't mind it. I thought it was good. Yep. So they had a weigh in. Commercial break. Cody talked a little bit. It was the end of the weigh in. Video package, and then backstage, Powerhouse Hobbs is tagging Christian Cage. They bump in the backstage area, and then the ref and trainers break it up. Hangman Page made his entrance. Tad's on commentary. George Janela is having a match against Hangman Page. It was a good match. Hangman Page won. Mox and Casey got a promo on the outside in their garden with shovels and the Young Bucks shoes, their Jordans. It was a good promo. Tony Schiavone's in the ring now to introduce Orange Cassidy. Instead of Cassidy, Park come out and did a promo. Uh, the Good Brothers come out to beat down Park. The rest of the Dark Triangle come out and chase off the Good Brothers. Omega hit Park for boot and goes for the one-winged angel. Orange Cassidy meets the kid, and Orange Cassidy came down to the ring. Orange Cassidy hands Kenny a piece of paper. Kenny opens the envelope and sees the contract. He gives Cassidy looking that it had been shredded. Orange hits the orange punch on Kenny. He goes to pick up the belt, but Pac stops him. Orange hits the orange punch on Pac and picks up the AW World title. The crowd cheered. Commercial break. They show a thing from earlier in the day. Jake Cargill and Tony have a talk. Matt Hardy interrupt. Then that lawyer guy interrupted. Said he's Jade's with him now. So he's Jade's manager now. Uh, since he would hit Matt for a restraining order, he gets paid every time Jade wins. So this led to Jade's open challenge match for the night. It was Jade Cargill versus Colin King. This was a good match. I thought Colin King did good. I thought Jade did good. She looked beautiful. So Jade got the win. With her move, Jade laid the Amazon Slam, the Bad Phoenix Slam. So Jade Cargill got the win. Uh, Jade the Snake Roberts is backstage. Uh, Says Dante will be the youngest champion in history. Archer interrupts and says it won't happen. He'll be the new TNT champion at Double or Nothing. Dante makes the entrance. Mibo comes out next. Mibo and Dante Martin had a good match. Uh, Mibo got the win. With the game over, he refused to let go of the hold. Jake the Snake Roberts allows Archer to come out. Jake says on Sunday his fairy tale comes to an end. Jake tells him to shut the blank up. We have had enough of Archer. Archer said he's focused and ready. Miro tells Jake to shut up. Jake tells Archer to sick him. Archer and Miro brawl. Archer hits a big boot, send the Miro out of the ring. Ref tried to break them up, and Jake the Snake laughs. Then they went to a commercial. Tony Schiavone introduced Sheeta. Sheeta come out in a red dress. Basically, they give Hikaru Sheeta the new women's title, the new title. Burbank comes out and cuts a promo. Uh, yeah. Uh, Sammy Guevara comes out and he's got flashcards. Um, yep, that was cool. Eve Page, Scorpio Sky make the entrance. Dark Order, Evil Uno, and Stu Grady versus Scorpio Sky and Even Page. It was a good match. Scorpio Sky and Eve Page got the win. Uh, Paige got on the mic and said the same thing what happened on Sunday. Sting made an entrance. Darby and Sting stand tall in the ring. They chase Sky and Paige out. Darby and Allen and Sting stand tall in the ring. Uh, Eric Bischoff comes out next. The Inner Circle cuts promos and it was good. I liked it. Uh, Dynamite ended with the Pinnacle standing tall as MJF. And Dynamite ended with the Pinnacle standing tall on the football field. And uh, MJF cut the promo saying when you're in the Pinnacle, you're always on top. And that's how AEW went off. So like I said, it was a good show. It served its purpose leading up to the pay-per-view. Yep, good show. I still liked it. It was good. So that was AEW Dynamite Friday night. I give back the show probably a 6 out of 10. It was a good show. Um, now, so another good AEW show. So now here's the Ring of Honor results. I thought Ring of Honor was good as well. Um, had a World Tag Team Champion uh, match, Rhett Titus and Tracy Williams. Well, first, Quinn McKay interviewed Rhett Titus and Tracy Williams. It was a good interview. Uh, Winner of this next match gets to choose their division, LSG versus Joe Keys. LSG beat Joe Keys. I thought that was a good match. LSG announced that he's joined the Pure Division. Uh, Next match was Violence Unlimited, Brody King, Homicide, and Tony Deppen, and Chris Dickinson versus The Foundation, Jonathan Gresham, Jay Lethal, Rhett Titus, Tracy Williams. Violence Unlimited beat The Foundation by pinfall. Yep. So this was another good episode of Ring of Honor. I liked it. Thought it was good. Give it a 6 out of 10. Uh, yep, that's all for my review. Just another really good week of wrestling. AEW thought was good. ROH was good. The pay-per-view I thought was very, very good. Shout out to AEW and they killed it. Great pay-per-view. I loved it. Um, Hope y'all liked this review. Um, See you guys next time. Sorry it took me so long. I'll try to be shorter, be quicker next time. Put my review out. Hope everybody's doing well, staying safe. Happy wrestling. See ya.